Okay, hi. Okay, so because we have double fast starts going on, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about enrolling. So number one, what posts and what kinds of things attract distributors, how to get them invited to team calls. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on a second. There we go. Okay. How to get them invited to like team events. And so first things first is on this, we're doing another one of those, okay, there we go. An opportunity event is going to actually be open for the entire month. And so the reason that we did that is because last month we did an opportunity event with a few other presidentials, and we had it open for a period of time. And so it was through Facebook. And so I think it worked well for one of two reasons. One, because it's easier for potentials to get to than it is for Zoom. And we've tried it all. Like, we've tried Zooms, we've tried three-way calls, we've tried Facebook, we've tried it all. And I just think that like Zooms were just more difficult. So we're gonna go back to Facebook. And then for our potentials that are on Instagram, it's actually, like, for me personally, I have just been sending them like this quick little blurb, which I will, when I post this recording, I will post it in the body of the recording. And it basically just says, you know what, my team and I are actually doing an event on Facebook. Is it okay if I go ahead and invite you? And it's this super quick way for me to get them on Facebook, because I think Facebook's kind of easier to track people. They generally, I've only had maybe one or two people tell me that they didn't have Facebook. Other than that, it's been pretty easy. I just send them a direct link to my Facebook. I tell them, okay, go ahead and add me as a friend, and then I'll add you. So it's been really easy. The other benefit is that once the event closes, you can share the videos directly to them through Messenger. And so for me, I've been using those same videos on that event pretty much all of the last month. And so it's been, I think that it's just a lot easier. People are like visual people. And I find that most people want to see that you're a human being. And so sometimes when I message people, like especially on Instagram, I've been like, it's a really easy opportunity, or it's really like great chance for you to see that I'm a real human. Because like sometimes on Instagram, it's just like, this snapshot, this like quick picture. And so they actually get to see that, like, they get to see real people and like in a video. So we're going to do it again. It's going to be open all month. So we're actually not going to do any other opportunity calls this month. We're just going to have that open so that you guys can invite people on the 6th directly to it. And then anybody else after that, you can share the video directly out into their Messenger. Okay, so first things first, people always ask, like, and if you guys can drop your own suggestions and things that you do to attract distributors. And then if any of the other leaders want to hop on and give their suggestions, please, by all means. So first thing I think is the easiest way to attract distributors is to tell people stories. So like, for instance, I didn't necessarily promote last month, but I told the stories of the people who did promote. I used their promotion, like word swag, and I just, told like a little brief, like, they hit Ruby and they're making a few $100s from their phone. It doesn't always have to be the person who's making thousands of dollars, because sometimes people think that's not really achievable. I find that I get a lot more attraction and a lot more people interested when I'm talking about the people who are, making that few $100 extra. Those are the ones that are going to be, people are like, okay, I'm a few $100 extra. Like, they can fathom that. I joined this business for $500 a month. I think most of us join this business for $500 a month or around that. I don't know very many people that just joined this business and was like, this business is going to make me a millionaire. Like, I don't know very many people, maybe once you get in it, but usually they're attracted to, like, I just need a few $100 extra. So I find that like those Ruby and Emerald and executive promotions are the ones that actually attract more people. So it doesn't have to be your story. Find somebody that just recently promoted, especially that Emerald bonus. I know that they just came out with a Ruby bonus. So post about the Ruby bonus. Post about somebody who just went Emerald and got the Emerald bonus. Post about those things. So first and foremost, post about other people's stories that are on our team, because it shows your potentials that you're on a team that's moving in a direction that they want to go in. You know, that we're moving in a direction that is it's successful. So that's the first thing. The second thing is small victories. So I post small victories, like when It Works pays for my gas, or when I sell a wrap, and that wrap, you know, pays for, when Kingston was, you know, on formula, I would post about how, like, I would sell a wrap and it would pay for that extra formula, or those extra diapers, or something like that. Because those are things that people, like I said, can fathom and can wrap their mind around when that wrap cash pays for gas. Or because commissions obviously come out on the 15th. And so definitely around that time, I talk about what commissions pay for. Maybe if it makes your car payment, if it makes your gas payment, if it makes, you know, whatever it pays for. People can wrap their mind around that. Every once in a while, like in a blue moon, I'll talk about, okay, you know, I don't know, being a presidential and making, I don't know, $14,000. I just don't very often, because I feel like people, like I said, don't really think that's achievable. And I want them to know that we can relate, you know, because like I said, I joined the business for $500, and it really wasn't that long ago that I was unemployed and struggling. So that's the second thing, is I post about small victories, because to me, it's just like, everything's a small victory. Everything's important. Everything is, everything's a win, you know, and like they want to see a win. So definitely there's that. If you earned your free product, post about that. If you welcomed a new team member, post about that. So like I said, lots of victories, all victories. Being a product of the product, that also, I know it doesn't sound like it would attract distributors, but it does, because when you think about it this way, like somebody who is thinking about joining the business, but they're on the fence and they're like, I don't know if I, you know, want to be a customer or if I want to make money. That tipping point could be like that post that's like, you know what, I am so excited that I got to join a business where I can earn the free product to meet my weight loss goals, or to meet my whatever goals. Or right now I need to do like a facial challenge because I'm like stressed and my face is breaking out. I need to do a 90-day facial challenge for real. And so there's that. So telling stories is always the number one way. We call them lifestyle posts, but it's posting those small victories, gas, you know, paying for diapers, paying for groceries, paying it forward. There was like this 6-month period where Brayden was all about paying it forward. I would sell a wrap and he would turn right around and want to, you know, pay for the person's groceries behind us, or he would want to pay for the Starbucks behind us, and so I would post about it. So small victories, definitely lifestyle stuff is always, you know, it always attracts. And I don't know if you guys saw, but corporate is doing I have just posted it. This could be you. Okay, yeah. This could be you. Somebody, I think it was Becca, made this of me and Crazy Sully. But if you have a picture of like you and another teammate, or you and your kids, or you and your husband, or you doing, I don't know, anything, laying on the beach, doing anything, anything that is fun, friendship, freedom, any of that, use some of the tools that corporate already has for you. This could be you, because I guarantee you that person that's sitting in the cubicle, as I have a lot of corporate friends, and I know that the people that are sitting in the cubicle, I always post lifestyle posts on during month end, usually like the first 5 days, because I know all my accounting friends are looking at that and they're miserable because they're working 12 to 14, sometimes 15 hours a day, closing the books. And they're just like, oh, and I know it. And I just know, because a few of them have jumped on board, and I know that one day enough's going to be enough, and they're going to jump ship. So you never know. You might reach that business person that's like, oh my God, I want to be out with my kids, or I want to be, you know, in the middle of the day, being able to just sit on my couch and just breathe for a second, or I want to be traveling, or whatever it is. So we call those lifestyle posts. If you're new, like I said, it could be as simple as what you're doing on your day-to-day. If you're out playing with your kids, then that is a lifestyle post. I mean, that's something that other people don't have the luxury of doing. So that's something that I would be very, very happy and proud of. So those are definitely things that I think help attract the, I guess, yeah, like I said, the lifestyle. Okay, so I don't know if anybody else wants to like pipe in for either telling stories or types of lifestyle posts. I know we have a thread that has post ideas. This is bugging me. There we go. Wait, uh-oh.
Hi, Jamie's here. I'm gonna come off. The just playing off of yours, like this could be you, or the lifestyle posts. One of the other big ones, like how you do the small victories, is they're like the hashtag because of it works. So the reason why I joined on is because I needed groceries and gas, and whenever now if it works, I don't care if your commission is $20 or $200, it is because of it works. Because if it works, you got gas, and because if it works, you know you got your groceries. Those little victories, the small victories, how Nicole said, and just using that because of this, it's one less thing off your plate, is another good one. So if you're there, snap a picture of the pump, snap a picture of your full gas tank, and just because of it works is one less struggle.
I agree. So those, like I said, those lifestyle posts are the things that I know have attracted a lot of people, especially early on in my business. When I was making tens of thousands of dollars, you know, when I was super happy to make that extra car payment, just paying that extra $100 towards my car, putting that extra gas, paying those extra groceries. Like I said, I think some of us think that we have to be making all of this money, but you don't, because people just want a little bit of financial relief. So don't be afraid to post those things, because they're important, and those are the things that people really relate to. So like I said, gas, groceries, playing with your kids, anything that's extra. Also, this should definitely push you guys to go do those things. If you're sitting here and you're thinking like, well, I don't have like lifestyle posts, like I don't have Rat Cash to post about. Okay, well then you definitely need to go get out of your comfort zone and go make a Rat Cash sale so that you have that post to make. I used to, because they used to say this to me too when I first started, and I would be like, all right, I have to get out of my comfort zone. I need to stop being so scared. I need to go sell the wraps that came in my kit. Or I went and bought that, wrap reward, that $25 wrap reward, and now I have 4 wraps, and now I need to go make that happen. I need to go, like I said, get out of my comfort zone, and I'm around people all day long. You guys go to Target, you're around people all day long. You're in the line at Starbucks or whatever the case may be. You're talking to people whether you want to or not all day long. You're dropping your kids off at school. There's always somebody. So if for some reason you're like, I'm not around people, then take the kids to the park, walk up and down the aisles of Target, go to Walmart, go on an adventure with them, be around people, and get out of your comfort zone so that you can make lifestyle posts. Okay? So if you're like, hey, I don't work in an office, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm with the kids all the time, okay, then take the kids somewhere where you can be around people, and this way you can do those things. So stepping out of your comfort zone. All right, so in person, that's how you can make some of those lifestyle posts, and you can create some of those lifestyle content. Now, we have double fast starts going on, and I just want to talk a little bit about how that can be life-changing. Okay, so let's just say you just started. You maybe haven't ranked up, or you're executive. So let's just say right around there. So let's just say that you haven't ranked up, or you're right around executive. The average income of a distributor to an executive, I want to say, is between $40 and $200 a month. helping one person start their business and helping that one person get their free product is going to give you $200. That's literally an entire month's worth of an executive check for helping one person, just one. So imagine, let's just imagine for a second, if you helped two people, start their business and you helped those two people get their free product. That's $400. And you don't even have, like at that point, you're like, I haven't even ranked up. I haven't done anything. I just literally helped two people start a business. And then I helped those two people get their 4 customers. That's it. And you have 30 days. Obviously, if you're like, yo, you're already thinking ahead. You're like, I got rent's due. All right, rent's due in 30 days. So if I help them before the 8th, then you have the whole rest of the month to help them get their 4 customers. You could literally pay your entire rent just by doing that. And you're not even ranking up at all.
I promise this is completely doable because this is my story of when I started. Only when I started, we didn't have the double fast starts.
True, factual. When I started, we didn't have double fast starts either. I've had double fast starts, I think twice in my 3 years of being in this business.
This is rare and amazing.
Hold on.
But you guys, this is rare and amazing. It's not like this is a common thing. Double fast starts is such a quick way to bless your family. I swear, whether it be groceries, whether it be that power bill, whether it be whatever it is. Like I said, when I started for groceries. And that was what I used my fast starts for, was for groceries. Before I ever got a commissions check, I had already made almost a Ruby check. And that was without fast starts. I had made over $400 something within my first month before commissions.
Exactly.
Just by doing that.
So also, I want to mention, like, before I even get into inviting people to the opportunity events or inviting people to any of those things, if you've been in this business and you have $100 to spare and you're like, you know what, I'm almost to Ruby, or you're thinking about charting to Ruby, or whatever the case may be, now is the time to sign your husband. Now's the time to sign your husband. Because you sign your husband, you pay $100, you have double fast starts. So you make your $100 back and then you make $100 in profit. So now's the time to sign your husbands. I wish I would have signed my husband when there was double fast starts, but I signed him when there was just regular fast starts. So if you have not signed your husband, or you have not brought your boyfriend, or whatever the case may be, on to your business, now is the time, because you automatically are going to make, $100 in profit right off the bat. Plus you're going to get a business builder kit and you're going to have $100 in wraps. And so really this is just, and you're going to get his commission check. I actually have a breakdown on the team page showing you how you can make like $500 just by signing your spouse. I'm not even kidding. So you sign them. You're going to break even by getting your fast start, and then you make an extra $100 by making the double fast start, and then you sell the box of wraps in your kit. So that's another $100. So that's $200. And then you get your 2 wrap rewards. And so then you sell those wraps. And so now that's another $150. Okay. So now we're at what? That's $350. And then you're going to work towards Ruby, because you're like, all right, cool. Well, I signed my husband. So now we're working towards Ruby, because you're like, all right, I want to, or even if you're just working towards executive. So it's all like
free product.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Free product. There you go. I'm like, there's another way. Why is there not, I'm not remembering what the other way is. Yeah. Duh. You get the $100 in free products. So then you get 2 more boxes of wraps. You sell those and there's the other $150, and bam, you just made $500 in a month, and you didn't even rank up at all. And it pushes you out of your comfort zone to talk to people. Put the wrap on people. Put the wrap on people. Like, that is the way to get out of your comfort zone and talk to people face to face. It's slapping that wrap on people. $25, $25. It just, you have to push yourself out of the comfort zone. So enough about my ranting about belly to belly. Oh yeah, duh. You also get the Fit 5. So that's even more incentive for you to sign your husband. So if your husband's not in the business yet, now is the time to sign them. Because if you have the money to spare, now's the time to sign them, because you have double fast starts, the Fit 5, the free product. There's just like so many different reasons. So, okay. All right. Enough about my spiel. How to invite your potentials to the events. Okay. So person to person. So we call that belly to belly. I do invite plenty of people to our events. And so I do that through the Blitz card. If I think that they're personable, or like Araceli and I go to Starbucks every single day. And so if we get somebody who doesn't screw up our Starbucks order, we invite them, because I don't think our Starbucks order is confusing, but somehow somebody confuses it. And so if they confuse our basic order, they don't get an invite, because that means they can't follow directions. If they don't mess it up, then A++, they get an invite, and I tell them that straight up. I'm like, you know what? You can, oh my God, you're amazing. And you're somebody that I would want on my team. We laugh about it. I'm like, you would be so amazed at how many people just like mess up my venti puppuccino. And we make a laugh. We laugh about it. And I'm like, have you ever heard of It Works? Some of them have, some of them haven't. And then I'll be like, is it okay if I add you on Facebook? Because we're doing an event. It's super easy. I can send you like 2 really fast videos, but I think you'd be really great for my team. I hand them a Blitz card. It has my Facebook information on it. And I tell them, if you go ahead and add me, blah, 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 blah. If I'm like not sure if they're going to add me, I'll be like, if you don't add me, it's fine, because I check into the Starbucks all the time. So I'm just going to find you here. And they laugh at me because they realize like, okay, this chick's a stalker. Cool. But if I have a good vibe about them, person to person, that's how I do it. That's my Blitz. I'm crazy. Cool. If you want to adopt my crazy, there's my crazy. Araceli's Blitz is similar. She's also crazy. So face-to-face, person-to-person, you can Blitz.
Sorry, I put baby down. I missed it.
Oh, sorry. I was just discussing our Starbucks Blitz, and how as long as they follow directions and don't mess up our venti puppuccinos, they get an invite to our business. If they mess up the venti puppuccinos, they don't get an invite because they can't follow directions. So the Blitz is definitely one way. Just because the events on Facebook doesn't mean that you cut people out. It doesn't, that like belly to belly people. It doesn't mean that. Same thing goes for my expo leads. So because I do a lot of like expos and events, I will go and I will re-message, those people that we did events with, that were maybe, that we talked to, that were like interested, but on the fence, maybe they weren't sure. I'll message those people, and it's very short and very sweet. It says, hey, I know you had some questions about this business. We're doing a quick Facebook event. Is it okay if I add you and invite you to the event? I like to keep things short and simple. They will either say something to me or they won't say something to me. I then go through all my leads, and anybody who was the actual bride, I will message them and I will say, hey, so-and-so, I know your wedding's coming up. I know those dang things can be super expensive. I didn't know if you were interested in help financing that bad boy. We're doing a Facebook event about the business that I do, and I pay for my entire honeymoon in cash. The event's going to be super short. It's a video, so if you can't plug in, right away, that's totally fine. I can send you the video. Is it cool if I invite you? I always end in a question. Is it cool if I invite you? Because then if they tell me yes, yeah, go ahead and invite me, then I'm like, cool. They said it's okay if I invite them. I feel like that's open invitation for me to follow up with you. That's open invitation to make sure you watch the video. Now you're mine. You're on my radar. I'm going to follow up with you forever. You're in my web. You're there. It's game on. Okay. So with that being said, sorry, that's a potential messaging me. I'm going to just have to okay. So with that being said, I always end in a question. I want to make sure that it's okay. I literally want to ask them, like, is it all right? So as far as like, have you ever done any events or anything like that? That's how I invite my expo and event people that are belly to belly onto social media, and I get them transferred over. Araceli, you also do events. How do you get your belly to belly people onto
So when I'm at an actual event, and I have a few actually that I'm following up with now, if I'm feeling their vibe, some of them, I don't know, I'm judgy, I guess, in a non-judgy way, where if I see a girl who walks up and her hair is done and her nails are done, or she has a nice purse, something about her, something just speaks to me, I'm like, honestly, I'm sorry, I really don't offer this to a lot of people, but have you ever considered doing what I do? And mainly, I want to work with people who I get along with. If they're funny and we vibe, all right then and there, I'll be like, I'm sorry, but we're going to be best friends forever, because I'm also creepy. We're going to be best friends forever. I need you to add me on Facebook right now. And I will hand them my phone and have them search them. And I haven't just done it with events. I've done it at Walmart, to the cashiers, to 2 stock girls who were like joking and just laughing. One was pregnant, And I'm like, oh my gosh, it is so hard working that pregnant. Like she was super pregnant. She's like, I know. She's like, and then my like leave's not gonna be that long. I was like, you know what? I really vibe with you. Can we be best friends forever? Can you add yourself to my Facebook? And we're still friends. She goes, she's one of the stock girls at my Walmart, and it's someone who I'm following up with. Basically, don't be afraid to offer what you have, even if you're like, if you're just starting. Don't be afraid, because there's so much potential and you don't know who is put in your way that needs this business. So when it comes to events, the same thing as well. I'll follow up with the people who wanted free product, who signed up for our raffle. In fact, I saw you were interested in it, and if they didn't win, like unfortunately, you know, you weren't drawn, but you want a chance basically to get 130 of free product. Have you thought about this and considered it? I talk to everyone like a friend. So I guess it makes it kind of hard when it comes to training, when I don't have a set script, I don't have a set message that I send. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry I had you in my heart. I need to just get it off my chest. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? And then sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm not sure, or maybe, or what do you do? I'm like, you don't know what I do? And that's usually the people who I'm like all up stalkerish on their page. It's like, you don't know what I do by now? We've been friends for a year. You know what I do. So then from there, it kind of opens the door. But another way we started recently is it opened up at our Ruby retreat, and it's the Blitz scavenger hunt. And this, even before it became our scavenger hunt, I had come across it. I just completely spaced it out. But if you see someone at the store, you see a mom with a few kids, someone who you want to be like, oh my gosh. So on my daily scavenger hunt, I got basically my team. We're looking for people, whatever it is, if she has a pink shirt on, if she has 3 kids, like you are on my list, on my bingo square, as someone that I can offer my coupon to. Can I give you a free coupon to my business? And then you go from there. You can it opens a door, because everyone, especially like we're from Vegas, the amount of people who do scavenger hunts on the strip is insane, because it's either like bachelorette parties, birthdays, 21st birthdays, they all get together to do scavenger hunts. So it's a great opener. So many people are like, yeah, you know, how many more can I help you cover on your scavenger hunt? Like, oh, it's super simple. I just need to get a picture with you, and then we need to exchange information. And then like, thank you so much. As thanks for helping me out in my scavenger hunt, can I give you a coupon on my business? And then you hand them the Blitz card. You just go from there. And they're on your Facebook and your friends forever.
And then they're stuck in your web and you're good to go. Okay, so
like I said,
how to get, like, if you see somebody in person, how to get them on the event, and how to get them invited. So like I said, the event's open for the entire month. So I use the exact same line, whether the event is open and happening right then and there, or if the event is on like replay. So I just say, you know what, our team's doing an event. Is it okay if I send you, if it's live, I say, is it okay if I invite you? If it's not live, I just say, our team's doing an opportunity event. Is it okay if I send you a quick video? And they usually are like, yeah, no problem. Brayden, you're gonna have to help him down. Okay. And so Instagram. So now you're like, all right, let's just say you have a bunch of people on Instagram that you've been following up with, and you're just not sure. I'm literally gonna read word for word exactly what I say. Okay, I'm coming. I'm finding a. Here we go. Okay, so this was somebody who was in my other box. I said, hey, I'm so sorry. I had no idea you had messaged me. You were in my other box. She said, oh, that's okay. I said, so I actually got so many responses, and to be perfectly honest, I wasn't expecting that. So I created an event on Facebook, because it would be so much easier if I could just explain instead of doing this all individual. Don't want to waste your time or anything. Is it cool if I invite you? Is it cool if I invite you to add me and then go ahead and send the video from the event over? She said, yeah, that's fine, no problem. I said, cool, here's my link. And then I sent her a direct link to my Facebook profile. And I said, go ahead and add me, and then I'll invite you to the event that we had. Because this was after the fact. So she went ahead, she added me. And then right when she added me, I went to the event and I clicked on the videos that I wanted to send her. I clicked share, and then it says send in Messenger, and then I just sent it directly to her. And it goes directly to her in Messenger. And then I usually give them, like, because it tells me when somebody looks at it. So if someone looks at it and they haven't responded to me, then usually the next day I'll follow up and be like, hey, I just wanted to touch base, see if you had a chance to look at those videos. That is exactly how I get somebody from Instagram onto my Facebook and invited to those events. So that was somebody from like my other box. Let me see. I was doing host to post today. So I have to like scroll deep into my messages. Okay, hold on. They all basically say the same thing. Oh, okay. So this was somebody like who I wasn't following, and they just like added or liked something. I said, hey, it's nice to meet you. Sorry it took me a second to respond. I saw that you wanted some info on what it is that I do. Our team is hosting an event on Facebook tonight. It's open for the next week or so. We're going to go over how we make money, products, and doing a giveaway. Gives you a chance to see that I'm a real person. Ha. Is it okay if I add you to my personal page and then invite you to the event? She said, sure, that's fine. Thank you. I said, perfect. You can add me here. Sent her the link to my Facebook. She added me, did the exact same thing. Like literally, that's it. My message is like literally 3 messages long. That's all. So I keep it super short, super simple. I take them from Instagram straight to Facebook. And I've been doing that now. I just think it's easier to I don't know, just to keep in contact with people. And this way, like I can get the videos sent. I have had like 2 or 3 people that have been like, well, I don't have Facebook. So then I was like, okay, cool. If they don't have Facebook, then I just explain to them the business the old school way, you know, where we just like kind of type it out. And if they don't have Facebook, then they don't have Facebook. Then I just know that ahead of time. And I do tell them, you know, if you're interested, I do have 2 girls that have joined this business that don't have Facebook, that aren't on our team page, that work their business solely through Instagram. And that's fine. They have no intention of having Facebook at all. And if they want to do that, that's totally cool. I just let them know ahead of time that like, the team page has like contests and stuff like that. And so obviously they don't have Facebook, then they can't be in those things. And so they know that. But like 2 out of the like, I don't know, we have a team of like 250 people. So 2 out of 250 people. Other than that, most everyone has Facebook. They just might not use it as much, but they have it. So that's how I get people from Instagram to Facebook. It's really short. It's really sweet. It's super simple. When I make a post on Facebook or on Instagram, it's anything from, it's lifestyle posts. It's a lot of them are polls. I do polls too. Like I'm going to do a poll that's going to be like a picture, probably, I'm not gonna lie, probably of Caroline and Desiree from the Ruby Retreat. And I'm going to tell their story of how they each got $10,000 bonuses. And I'm going to see who else on my Instagram wants the opportunity to make a $1,000, $5,000, or $10,000 bonus. And so I'm going to put the poll in and I'm going to let it run from today to tomorrow. And then I'm going to invite all of those people. So I do polls. I will do like, I posted my, like a while ago. And so sometimes like it'll repopulate. But I posted my rent post where I was showing people that like I paid my rent for a whole year. And because I paid my rent for a whole year, now I can save to buy a house. So stuff like that. I also did like, and if somebody pays off debt, like I've used Araceli's like picture of her like paying off debt. I've used my own pictures of me paying off debt. I've used other people's like other people's lifestyle stuff. Like, you know, so-and-so used her fast starts to pay for groceries. People just want to see that the money's real and it's not like, you know, Monopoly money. So I've used those things. Other ones have just been straight my own, you know, my own, what do you call it? Fast starts. So, and then I personally, I don't know how everybody else does it, but I message people who like and comment. And so I started changing my post so that it says like or comment if you're interested. I know people don't really pay attention, but I feel like it kind of lets me just, I don't know, it opens the door for me. And so I message everybody who likes something. I will go back to my post once I message them and I will respond to my own post and for the likers. And I'll be like, you know, at whoever liked it, you know, go ahead and check your messages so that they get the notifications that I messaged them and that I commented. And then I'll go like a post of theirs. So they get a few notifications and they know that like I'm trying to get a hold of them. So that's kind of what I do on Instagram. I don't know if we have any other heavy Instagram enrollers that want to share how they get people onto events, or if they utilize the events for the Facebook events for their Instagram people or not. But that's what I do. And so if you are a heavy Instagram user, that is how you can, that's just one way you can get people to transfer over. I don't know if anybody wants to add to that. If not, then I'm just going to talk about Facebook. No? Cool. Okay. So Facebook. Facebook, there are so many ways to attract people on Facebook. So I use Facebook lists because I just am crazy organized, and I talk to so many people that and I still lose people. Like I was going through my messenger today and I was like, oh my gosh, there are so many people that I've just forgot to respond to that are just like sitting there because, for whatever reason. So when we have events, when I have opportunity events, the first thing I go to really in both Messenger and Instagram is I type in opportunity. Like I'll go to messenger.com or Messenger in my phone or whatever. I'll go to I'll type in opportunity, or I'll type in like business and put $99, or I'll type in something that I know that I say, and it will bring up all the people that I talk to about business. And so that's how I do like a quick follow-up. I will send myself a voice message, and then I will just a generic one that just says, hey, I don't know if you're busy. Hopefully I'm not bothering you. My team's doing an event through Facebook, and I know you've been interested in this business. I want to help you make that extra money to give you that financial relief. Is it cool if I go ahead and invite you? And then I go and forward it to all of those people. And then I'll have the messenger.com up on my computer. I'll have the voice message that I just recorded and sent to myself. And then I'll hit forward, and I'll just type in all of those people and forward it one by one from the people that are on my messenger. And that's how I follow up with probably easily 100 people in maybe 30 minutes. Very easy, very fast, because we're all very busy and we don't have a lot of time. So that's an easy way to do follow-up. In Instagram, you can't use voice messenger, so there's no real way to do that. But messenger.com works really great, and the messenger in general, so I do that. The other way is through Facebook lists. I will go to my Facebook list. If anybody uses that, I will go to my PDT or my dream team list. I will just straight message those people, and I will say, hey, if they're on my dream team list, I'll tell them, you're on my dream team list. And that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the night. I'm going to message people and be like, if I've never talked to them before, it kind of gets creepy, but that's okay. I'm fine with that, because I know what the business potential is here. I know what the income potential is, and I know that it can change their life. And so I really don't care. So I just tell them, you are on my dream team list. And I know that might sound crazy. You may not even know what I'm talking about, but I have a list of people that I want to work with, and you're on that list. My team's doing a Facebook event that just talks about what we do, how we make money, and I wanted to know if it was okay to invite you. And they either say something, they don't say something. Just depends. Sometimes they laugh at me. Sometimes I've been told that I've been told you're crazy. What are you even talking about? I don't even know what you do. And I'm like, what? How do you know what I do? Obviously I'm not doing my job well enough, and we'll laugh about it, right? So that's another way, using Facebook lists. It's an easy way to keep organized. Some people like pen and paper. Okay, if you're a pen and paper person, you're just going to go down that list, send a simple message. It's just a matter, I don't know if you guys see a common thread here. It's just a simple ask. I just straight up ask them, is it okay if I go ahead and invite you? It's super quick. If you can't plug in right away, it's a video, so you can always go back and watch it. And then if it's past the due date, if it's past the time frame, then then I tell them, we did a Facebook event, and I want to know if it's cool if I send you a quick video. And so the videos that I send are my story, because the reason I send my story is not just because it's me in it, but because I think that I do a pretty good job of explaining the power of the business, what the business can do for you, giving the business itself a value. So why is it worth $100? Why is the website worth $20? I feel like I give a pretty good explanation as to all the reasons. I shoot down all the reasons why people tell you they can't join. I think I do a pretty good job of just shutting those down. And like I said, I bring value to it. So with that being said, I send my video, and then the other video from the event that I send is Lachelle's How We Make Money. I send the How We Make Money because she goes over all of it. what's a fast start, what's the bonus structure. She goes over all of it in a really easy, clean way that makes sense, that people like. And so I send those 2 videos and that's it. And I've gotten really great responses. And so if they can't go to the live event, I send those. And like I said, I send it straight to Messenger. It's super fast and super easy. I rarely type anything out anymore. It's nice. I have RA, so my fingers and my joints are starting to get affected by all of the messaging. And so it's been really nice to be able to just send a video and to use voice messengers. So that is how I invite people to events, whether they're belly to belly, on Instagram, from an expo, from Facebook. It's just, I mean, it boils down to a simple ask, but so yeah. Okay, we're gonna do question and answer time. I don't know, I mean, I could talk about follow-up too, but I don't know if you guys want to talk about that. And then I know somebody commented something, and then kind of Becca. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the recording off in case anybody wants to do question and answer and they don't want somebody to hear